Time now for NTV's First Alert Weather Forecast.
Quite a bit of heat out there. 94 at Fargo, 91 at Valentine. Here comes the cold air, the cold front. It's dropped down to 64 at Cheyenne. A lot of that is from thunderstorms, but this is the cooler air mass up in Billings where it's 55. This Canadian front already building storms out in front of it, and this is that area of clouds west of Lake McConaughey at this hour that will start pushing to the east overnight tonight, stalling out and then moving during the day tomorrow. Storms will fire up west to east. 89 at McConaughey right now. Overhead, sunshine, low humidity, and the barometer dropping. It will continue to drop as low pressure in the upper part of the atmosphere out ahead of all of this, and so is the warmth. 89 at Ogallala. It has cooled down in the panhandle with those storms. 80s across the entire region, mainly this afternoon in the mid and upper 80s. Could be a code red day tomorrow. The severe outlook shows the bullseye right across Nebraska down into Kansas for severe weather activity, and we do expect it to head our way, especially by afternoon tomorrow. And all the models are in agreement with that, a little bit behind maybe on the development of storms that have already fired up in the panhandle. So if we see that occur, these storms could move through earlier in the day than 6 o'clock, but you can see the severity to them as that front continues to move to the east. Storms on the backside of the boundary as well, with a large upper level low soon on its heels. So storm chances continue into Sunday. See the moisture pulling up the front range of the Rockies, feeding all of the thunderstorm activity out to our west tonight. And storms continue to move northeast, some severe earlier in the panhandle and expected to continue to be severe in parts of western South Dakota into Montana and Wyoming as well, where there are thunderstorm watches in effect at this hour. Then the spin of a deep surface low that was impacting our weather earlier this week with isolated storms continues its slow movement out towards the mid-Atlantic, and a lot of storms wrapped around that. But tonight, not bad at all. 65 the low, warm, 86 tomorrow. Storms in the afternoon in the Tri-City area, slight but likely then tomorrow night when the front comes through. Wind switch northeast to 25. 50s west, mainly 60s for lows tonight. Highs tomorrow, mainly 80s, but much cooler on the backside of that cold front. A high only 62 at Chadron tomorrow. And that means a big cool down for us with 66 Sunday. Temperatures remain below normal for most of next week. It is next Friday that we warm right back up to above normal in the temperature category. We just had a difficult time keeping that consistent normal temperature for this time of year, and you really can't complain too much. It hasn't been that bad this week, just warm.
All right.
Alrighty.
Kent, thank you.
You bet.
If it seems like there have been more floods and tornadoes than normal lately, there's a good reason for that.
There have been, by a lot. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, May was the second wettest month in the United States since record keeping began. That's 125 years. Taking a longer view, the past 12-month period has been the wettest ever recorded. Part of that is due to massive thunderstorms that also produced a huge number of tornadoes, more than 500 of them. The 3-year average is less than half that. The wettest month on record is also a May, set just 4 years ago in 2015. And that wasn't even all for wacky weather in May. Duluth, Minnesota got more snow than any other May in history, while Denver saw its snowiest May in 44 years.
And last year, the least tornado deaths in the history of this country, only 10. So hardly any storms last year.
Wow. Hard to explain all these,
it is.
These changes.
I believe it's cyclic. A lot of people want to point to other things, but Mother Earth really kind of heals herself a lot of times.
All right, Kent.
Righty.